welcome back everybody. This is my last and final part where I'm talking about my very first orchid wish list, which happened, I can't tell you when. I guess I could if I really thought about it, but it was long ago. I left off with Cinnabarinum, I believe. So next on the list is Epidendrumciliare, which we all love if you have been growing orchids for any period of time. Ciliare is very popular. Right here, it used to be in Cattleya. It's very, very fragrant orchid. I believe it is actually fragrant during the day. You can see it ranges from Mexico down into South America, grows on trees, often on rocks as well. The one that I have is planted on rock. I actually have two. They are cigar shaped, up to 8 inches long. They do bloom fairly small size with a long spike of sequentially blooming flowers, star-shaped, fragrant from autumn into spring. Beautiful thing, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue with that. Next one on the list is Jolofianuta. Now, Jolofianuta, I believe it might have been reclassified as something else. It is a terrestrial orchid. Jolofianuta is known as the naked Jolofia. It's found in India, Bangladesh, the Himalayas, Indochina, Cambodia. It's all over the place. Borneo, the Philippines, New Guinea, Fiji. Anyhow, it grows in open grasslands, in swamps, roadsides, hot to warm growing, large size, subterranean, pseudobulbs almost round. Produces a long stalk of 12 to 14 inches, a thick, fleshy inflorescence, which has several fragrant flowers, varied flower forms, but generally flowers in the spring, very fragrant. It is very closely resembling Certopodium and Phaeus, that type of flower. I will post pictures, but very elusive, very rare in cultivation. Anyhow, I'll move on. Maxillaria Sanguinia was on that list. I do have Maxillaria Sanguinia. Mine is not so hot, but Maxillaria Sanguinia grows very much like Tenafolia, the coconut orchid. The difference is Sanguinia's scent is coconut-like, but it is more fruity. It grows in more, I would say it's different than Tenafolia, whereas it grows in maybe a more intermediate climate, but besides that, the culture is basically the same. Likes lots of water year round, a little bit drying off after the pseudobulbs are completed, but very, very nice thing. I will post pictures of mine as well, and then we'll just keep moving on. And excuse my raggedy, well-used book. Okay, after Maxillaria, then we've got Stanhopia Negrovialacia, which is a variety, often recognized variety of Tigrina. There is the flower. And I did have Negrovialacia. I did have several varieties of Negrovialacia actually, but I lost them all when my greenhouse lost my heater a couple of winters ago. But anywho, here it is. It's from Mexico. Grows on the eastern slopes of the plateau. More intermediate, more higher elevation orchid, I should say. It produces heavily fragrant flowers, very short-lived flowers, but very big, fleshy, heavily substanced flowers that are very, very fragrant. That's Negrovialacia. Next on my list is Schomburkia Superibums. Now, Schomburkias, you can see on my list I have 3 I was very fascinated with Schomburkias. Thought that I would be able to grow them. I did have this is Superibums right here. This is the flower. These all used to be in Laelia, and perhaps they're back in Laelia. I'm not sure. Schomburkia, that genus, is no more. Maybe it's more Macrophylla. But anyhow, this grows on trees. Big. All Schomburkias are big. How to describe the canes? They're clumps, thick, huge. That's not an accurate description. I can't think of it, how they are described. But Schomburkias, Myrmecophillas are notorious for being very big. They also are known to have an ambient relationship with ants. The pseudobulbs are often hollow, and the ants live in there, and I believe the plant may actually get nutrients from the ants, or maybe the ants maybe the ants just house themselves there. More or less, were just too big for me to maintain unless you're able to keep them in a space where they can stay for years, not being disturbed. These grow best just mounted on any piece of wood where it can get highlight year-round watering and can accommodate the very long, often 3 to 4 foot spike that these plants produce. I mean, these are very giant plants, club-shaped pseudobulbs. That's what I was trying to think of. They do like a watering rest period in the wintertime as they are putting up their growths, but the rest of their culture should stay the same as far as the humidity and other factors that are concerned with that. What was my other Schomburkia that I had on here? Okay, Superibums. Okay, Tibicens is another Schomburkia. I'll post pictures of that. And Schomburkia Raymond Burr, which is actually a hybrid, which is, let me see, it's a hybrid of Schomburkia Superibums and something else. But I'll put let me see if I can figure it out. It is Laelia Shinjuku. Actually, I have it right here. Laelia Shinjuku. This is the Raymond Burr orchid that I believe, and it is Laelia undulata crossed with Superibums. And I'll put a picture of the flower. It was such a rich, rich, rich flower. But anyway, folks, that was my list. Thanks for watching. Sorry this has been so long, but I have really looked forward to sharing this with you. And thank you all who bared going through 3 parts of this. But anyhow, enjoy your orchids. Bye.